Hello to all investors, traders, the people who are following cryptos because they want to get in, they want to get involved. And welcome to another Elliott Waves on Cryptos. It's been another week since the last video. Probabilities again have changed. We're looking at 90% bullish case, case that, well, obviously that has already effectuated. Now we'll go back to the drawing board and we see what probabilities we have on different scenarios. And I will tell you, to be honest, I'm still on 50-50, and I will tell you why I'm 50-50. And I will explain both of my scenarios when we go on the BTC charts. The truth is that not only are we going to see BTC, but we're going to have a quick look also on Luna. Because QIC community again voted for Luna. To me, it looks like a lost cause as well. You know, I mean, shouldn't really prepare the vote, because every time Luna is on the list, it's voted. Okay, Ethereum doesn't matter, VET doesn't matter, XRP doesn't matter. This community is very Luna orientated. Okay, is something wrong about this? No, nothing wrong about it. We have to just continue updated Luna and see where what the expectations are there as well. Now, I want to remind you something. Yeah, if you have questions regarding the analysis, it's better if you ask rather than conclude to something false. Okay, I'm not a bull or a bear. I see the charts and I'll tell you what I see. So if you want to shoot the messenger, it's okay, but at least do it with dignity. Know what you're talking about. And if you don't, leave a comment. I actually most always respond to all the comments. Okay, so feel free to interact. If you want to dig in a bit further in, more than welcome to join my Telegram group. I will give you a trial. We post several daily videos. Okay, in there I post trading ideas, discuss wallet activity, discuss on-chain metrics, discuss a lot of other sort of analysts as well, and look at their interpretation of the markets and what is wrong with that and what is right with that. So there is a lot to gain. So my information and my contact details are on the about section. Feel free to send me a Telegram message and I will get back to you with some instructions. Before we go to BTC and then to Luna, I want to tell you that, because most of you are probably expecting now to see an alt season, I want to tell you something, that the alt season will only take place if Ethereum breaks to fresh highs. If it doesn't, then you're going to see pumps and dumps. Okay, so it's very critical that Ethereum follows through. If it doesn't follow through, nothing else will. And most likely it's going to be a case where, well, it will depend obviously on BTC, but if Ethereum doesn't follow, it's simple that there's no alt season. So the chances of, BTC moving higher will increase, or all of it moving lower will also increase. It's one or the other. That's why I'm 50-50. Now I want to tell you something else as well, because most of you think, okay, the low was in at 29K. So that means we're going up now. Oh my God, we're going to do 3000x. No, you cannot do that. Okay, I will give you two very important points. One, the correction being done at 29K means that this cycle is not the same as the previous ones. What does this mean is that history now not repeating itself proves to be a worse indicator than originally thought, which means we can expect anything from the markets. Yeah, the fact that in the previous run we saw 30x means nothing right now, purely because history proven itself to be not as, well, effective. Okay, that's one point to remember. The second point, and very, very, very important, is that if that wave 4 was down at 29K, sorry, what we're doing right now, going up, is the last and final wave. The next phase is a bear market. So ask yourself, okay, not what do you want to see, okay, but what do the previous historical moves have shown? Obviously, always with a pinch of salt, because as we just said, if that's the wave 4 finished, it means that cycle is not, history is not as indicative as we would have thought, we would think. Okay, so going back to the original topic, if this is the 5th wave, the next phase is a bear market. Okay, because that is the last primary wave and the last cycle wave. Can it extend? Yes. Can it go to 150? I doubt. Maybe it will, but I doubt. Why? We're going to see why. Volumes and other stuff, of course. But I want you to remember that either we are at the 5th wave, that's going to end and we're going to go into a multi-year bear market, or it's a false break, we're going to go back close to the wave 4, maybe even lower, depending on what structure we're going to see in this last correction to the downside, which means we're going to get again higher up. If we get that second scenario, or first, call it whatever you want, I'm 50-50 on those two, I'm telling you now. If we get that, then it means that there's going to be another opportunity to go in at the low, and another opportunity to make gains all the way up to 100, 150k or whatever. And going back to the previous point made by historical data, they are going to be proven that, again, history repeats itself rather than not, which means there's more chances to move higher in that last wave up rather than, you know, having trouble to move as we see now. You might think, where is the trouble to move up? It just keeps going up in a few days. Yeah, well, with no volumes. Anyway, let's jump to the charts and watch carefully. Note down numbers that I'm going to talk about and the scenarios. And then if you feel like asking questions, go ahead. If you feel like you want more, contact me and I'm going to add you for a trial. All right, as you see, I have both scenarios on the chart on the 4 hour. Okay. Well, nearly both, 3 and 4, and 5 up here. So the one scenario is that, if you remember, I stubbornly had this as an ABC here 4 months. Okay. And everybody had an ending diagonal here, which I never liked. But then I promised, and I said to myself as well, that if I see fractal relationship between this and anywhere else in the market, I will change my count. Okay, and then we got this. Okay, and that is fractally connected to that. So at 53k, I changed my count. Okay, and my count was the one that this is wave A. We're gonna get wave B. Yeah, and then we'll get wave C. That was my count. Obviously, up until last time, because we looked at 85%, we were down here, right? But I said that in case we break the 85 and the 90, then obviously the chances to move higher are going to increase for a double top or even a false high, or even moving higher up. Now this scenario of an ABC, it's invalid, no longer valid. Okay, there is no way we're gonna see 5, 3, 5 here. Okay, or 5 in terms of triple zigzag and then 5. That is done and dusted. Now, where is the nearest move that supports more downside down in wave 4? Is that we go back to my original wave count, that this is A, B, and C, and expanded flat, and that is W. Okay. With that being W, it means that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for an A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a C, and then we're gonna see prices going down in wave Y. Okay, so this is a double 3 correction that compromises. It's compromised by A expanded flat, A zigzag, and we wait for wave Y. What can wave Y be? Wave Y can be a zigzag, but I don't think it's going to be the case, because otherwise, you know, I mean, there is more chances to see that being an actual double 3, which means a 3 connected with a zigzag to another 3, rather than a zigzag again. So anyway, but zigzag is also there, but lowest probability, a triangle or another flat. Okay, now, what does this mean, guys? This means that prices can actually go up to 90, nearly 88K. Okay, and you might have some people saying that, oh, what do you say? This is like not possible. Of course it's possible. It's a double 3. It's not a double zigzag. Double zigzags, you're not supposed to go past the first wave. This is where wave W starts. You're not supposed to get past that. Double 3s, wave X can go past that wave, and it can do 127.2, 138.2, even 150 and 161.8 of the anti-retracement, reverse retracement of wave W. Yes, you heard that right. And this is what the guidelines say. Okay, it's supposed to be on a double 3 the most cheeky wave. Okay. So get prepared to see prices moving up, and still we're not going to know whether this is an impulse and a correction to the upside or a continuation to the downside. We will not know. And this is what the Elliott wave is. Okay. We can trade that wave. We can trade that wave, but we're only going to know what pattern that is when we get to a certain level. Okay. And I will tell you what. Now, wave X can end anywhere around here. Yes, up to 90. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that's what it is. Even higher. Now, what we do know is that we do have 1 and 2, and we do have 3 and 4, and that looks to me like it's the 5th wave. Why do I say that? I want you to look at the volumes. Pay attention to the volumes. Volumes increase in wave 3. Okay, you can see it here. You can see it here. Okay. And volumes also increase in the terminal wave. Okay, so you don't see any volumes increasing much here, because this is not a terminal wave, because it's the first wave of the zigzag. Although over here, because it's a terminal wave, you see increasing volumes. And terminal wave, that's what I think for now, right? It could be terminal wave of a 5 wave to the downside. We're going to go down and up, or it can be a terminal wave that this is a wave C, and then we're going to start moving lower. Okay, 50-50. Either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what do we have here? For me, okay, it's either that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to end fairly soon, or 1, 2, 3. We're going to get 4 and 5. This assumes an impulse wave to the upside, but there is also the probability of a diagonal. For now, we're not going to look at the diagonal with high probability, because we haven't crossed below 63K, okay, because the diagonal has to come down over here and then up again and then up, something like this. We need to see, and we might see that. Look at this. It's a very similar pattern, but it looks similar. Look at this. It could be a fractal over here. But anyway, we're not going to go there now. We're looking at this potentially going up to 67, 73, perhaps even higher, right? Now, it will really depend on what happens around this level, guys. This is a very critical zone, because we are just above the previous all-time high, okay? And we don't see much reaction. But I do personally know that whales are moving coins, so be careful. Now, that's the one for the X. When we go to Y can be a flat. So it can be a 3, and 5. That would be a normal flat. It would be a 3 that goes past the wave, the beginning of this, and then which means we can go back to these territories, and then we're going to get either a running flat up to around the 40K, or an expanded flat that's going to take us below, or I would say, let me tell you what, let me do this here, minus, this is 0, so 0.05. It will take us either up to 27.55 if regular flat, for an expanded flat lower than 27.55, lower than that, okay? And that would be for a flat wave Y. The other one is that we're going to see a triangle wave Y, okay, which means we're going to get price moving down, up, down, up, and down. The distinction between the two will be in an ABC. If the ABC is deep all the way down here, most likely to see a flat. If the ABC is not deep and it's a bit shallow around wave B, then we could see that turning into a triangle. Okay? But the truth is this, it depends on the triangle type as well, because we could literally go all the way down to around 20% of this move to the upside, around 35K, to complete the first leg of the triangle. Okay? Because triangles do require that sort of 80% correction either way. And last but not least, it might be an ATHs zigzag. We're going to just get a fresh low and then continue higher up. So you can understand that once it completes, we will know what it is. No other way. Now, there is a lot of talk about an alternative, but I'm going to look at the 50-50 first variations. One is this, the second one is we're looking at an impulse, and then I'm going to go back and tell you about the probabilities of this being an ABC, okay, because this changes completely the whole game plan. Now, the other scenario, as you can see, I have two different things here. The other scenario is that wave 4 finished here. Hold on. Yeah. So wave 4 finished here, there's no W, X, and Y, we still hit it as well, okay? And we don't have an ABC here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? Which means we're going to end that wave 5 soon. So if we go and use the Fibonacci tool here with an extension, we'll go from 1 through 3 and 4. I want to show you the 72.50. This is a very strong level. By the way, the same level as an ABC makes sense. This would be the guideline of equality between waves A and C. If we go past 72.58, guys, either after correction or from now on, then that will increase the chances of this move to the upside to be indeed an impulse. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Why? Because imagine you have this 1, 2, and 3. Right, and this is ABC, okay, but also it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Now, wave C finishing at 100% means that most likely it's an ABC, but if it extends above the 100%, very likely that is going to be an impulse to the upside, okay? So the 72.50, guys, is a very, very, very important level, okay? Just so that you know. Now, if that's the 5, we have two different scenarios. We finished. That is 5, and bye-bye bulls, and we're going to go into multi-year bear market. Okay? Unfortunately or fortunately. Or the other variation is that this is only the first wave of the fifth wave up. So we're going to get 2, then 3, then 4, and then 5. Okay? Now, in one case, we can expect the 72.50 to be the top, perhaps even the 85. If we break that, then obviously it's going to be an impulse to the upside, right? Because we need to look at this, with context, The other thing we can do is also use wave 4 to check how much higher we go. We can put the 2618 on our targets, and 1618, I think it might be already there. Yes. And 2, where is 2? I don't see 2. Anyway, let's do that. Yeah. So look at this. 72 again becomes a very strong level, and 86, 88 becomes a very strong. This is crazy zone up here between 81 and 88. Anyway, we need to get past 65, stay above 65. We need to get past 72, 50. Very important level. So where was I? Because I talked too much. Sorry. I just want to give you all the information there is there. Okay, we looked at this. We looked at this. and now we need to look at 2, 3, and 3. This is for wave 5. 66, which we haven't done yet. 66, 70. Actually, we've done it, but yeah, didn't. Then again, we go to 76, 76. Again, around that area. Then we go to 96 as well. That assumes, of course, you know, I mean, as you can see, the 96 will mean that my wave 3 is equal to my wave 5. It happens in cryptos, okay, but I don't think that's going to get too extended. In either case, there is these two scenarios. If my 5 finishes here, we're going to have to wait to see how this correction pans out. If it's a 3 wave, likely to continue up, which means we're going to get 3, 4, and 5, and the 96 is going to be obviously a target, and even it's going to be very conservative. It's like nearly nothing. If you consider the first leg is from 29 up to like 70, that's 40k. So you need to look at least another 40k for wave 3. It's going to be 110. If we add the extension, 150 at least just for wave 3. So it's a huge exponential move here that we might be looking at. But if we stop here and we do a 5-wave leg down, then that's things are going to look, it means that maybe we finished here, the wave 5, right? Now the other case is that if that keeps going higher without correcting, it means that we're going to get an extended 5th. And again, the probabilities of that moving lower down are going to increase, because if we are about to get 1 and 2, 5 is not going to extend much more, if you understand my point. But if we're not going to get the 1, which means we're going to end and we're going to go into the bear market, then most likely the 5th is going to be extended. It's the institutional wave over here that gives us the retail wave. So retail is in FOMO mode, and maybe they're going to get in and then they're going to get wrecked. Okay. So it's very important to look at the 72 level, okay, but even before that, whether we want to get a correction and how this correction is going to look. Okay. Now I'm going to go and jump quickly on this section over here. A lot of people I see are labeling this as an A, like this a B and like a C. Wrong. First of all, this is very extended to be an ABC, okay, and it has a very big depth over here. A, B, C, yes, expanded flat. It could be the case, A, B, and C expanded flat. But look, this at C is very extended for flat, even for an expanded version. Do you want to check? Let's quickly check, so we don't have doubts. 2618, exactly where we came. Okay. So if we stay here and we start falling, obviously that probability will increase if we stop here. If we move higher, no. Others do 1, 2, 3, 4 truncation over here. Oh my god! And then that's W and that's X and that's Y. This is a ridiculous count, but I have to tell you, it's ridiculous. So I'm just showing you. I'm not a fan at all. Not even 5% chances. Other scenario is that this is an A, this is a B, and this is a C, and the correction ended here, and that moves up now. Well, okay, fine. What changes here is that they do not see it as an ABC, they see it as an ABC. But again, it's wrong, because this is a clear 5-wave move. Not this wrong, sorry. It's not wrong, it's just less probable. Okay. Now we've discussed everything there is. Okay. But one more scenario. If we're going to assume that this is an ABC, we might as well assume this is an ABC, and we might go into a triangle here, which means we're going to be here for months in this range, and then we're going to shoot higher. Luckily, that's going to be the 4th wave if it's a triangle. So there is another leg up. Okay. And if we assume from the triangle range, we're going to go 64, 55, we're going to go to at least 110k, if that's the case. Okay. Now let's jump quickly on Luna. I think you all got a lot of info from that one anyway now. Okay, Luna. we did say about the correction last time, and we looked at the potential diagonal as well. Okay. The good thing with Luna is, first of all, we haven't done an all-time high. Okay. We haven't done that, and it's impeding. Last time we looked at a potential diagonal over here. Okay. But to be honest, it should have gone a bit further down. Okay, to do something like this. It will be very elongated as well. I was expecting that to come down here, right? If I'm not mistaken, well, it should be anyway in a diagonal pattern around the 61.8, 31. We didn't get there, and we got this weird looking correction here as well because it's corrective. So you gotta ask now, what is this pattern? Well, it can be millions of different patterns, not millions, up to a certain number, but mainly how I see this now forming is that this it is indeed looks as an ABC, and this indeed looks as an ABC, right? So what if we had A, B, C, D, E over here? That's a triangle. Okay, and we're going to start moving higher. And let me just put that a bit more on a shape. Let's give that a shape. Okay, look at this. It can be something like that. Okay, an ascending triangle. So we've got A, you got B, you got C, you got D. We're going to get E, and then shoot higher. Can this really take place? Yes, because Ethereum has not broken to fresh high yet. Okay, so as long as Ethereum stays below the previous all-time high, that is very, very highly probable. If Ethereum breaks before that, then another scenario comes in mind. Okay, that scenario is, well, looks very ugly, to be honest. Let's check this one perhaps. You've got A, B, C, D, and E. But you understand that it looks ugly, it's no good shape, because we assume that this is A, and this is B, and this is C, this is D, and this is E. That was the last wave. It doesn't really make sense, right? A, B, C. It doesn't really make sense. But I gotta give it to you just in case. Okay. Now what else we could be seeing here? Okay. Is that 3 is here, 4 is here, 3 up here, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we finished down here, and that is some sort of running flat, right? Because you got the 5 and you got 5, you got 3, 3, and 5. Although that 5 does not, it looks like a double bottom, it looks complete, but I'm not sure I like the 2 and the 4 here. But in the case, I gotta give it to you. What does this mean? That we finished and we're gonna go higher from where we are. Yeah, I don't like how deep it is as well, because if it's flat, it should at least do like the 78.6 or so. But either way, so what do we have to do now? We have to wait for the first high to come in, right? I mean, it's risky to enter something like this, but volumes are increasing here in the 4 hours. We see volumes increasing, but they're not as increased as here, okay? Which is a bit more worrisome, to be honest. So another leg down, it's not out of the cards yet, okay? It's not. And as I will repeat it again, as long as Ethereum, stays below the all-time high. Now, if Ethereum crosses above the all-time high, what is happening in that case? Well, in that case, my friends, and I think I showed that last time as well. That is going to be a move to structure move to the upside. Okay, so you got 1, 2. And then you got 1, 2. That's going to be the third one. We're going to get 4th and 5th, and then 4th and 5th, and then 4th and 5th. Yeah. Now,
how
how can we really say
which
which one is going to play
out?
out? Well, the reality is that we don't, at least unless we see something coming through, some signal, right?
For
For now, all we know is this:
that we
that we have a channel. That channel looks a bit of a flat channel. Okay, I would say ascending channel for a potential flat, because it's what channels look when they are in a flat pattern. Okay, so it looks like more of an A, B, and C. But I will repeat again, as long as Ethereum is below the all-time high. Now, if that plays out, some people you might see some people having that here or here. Well, it looks like a 3 to me. I would personally put that over here as a truncation, okay, rather than anything else. But then if you do that as a truncation, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, and leading diagonals cannot be truncated. Okay, the first wave can be truncated if it's below. I mean, if it's that's the fifth, or if it's the third and that's the fifth, you know. One with the first actually, but not in that case. That's why I do not have that here, and I have that here. Okay. Unless if my on is somewhere internally here and the 4 is very big compared to, but it really looks like a 3. That's why I've got that here, because I look like a 1, and then 1, and then 2, a deep one, and then we're going to get 3, 4, and 5. Now, what happens in this case? Well, first of all, I want you to see that I've put the Fibonacci over here from the first wave down all the way up to 3 and 4, similar as we did with BTC. And I'm looking at some levels: 43, 214, 1,625. I'm not gonna say anything about this, if it's realistic or not. It's just some levels that the Fibonacci's are giving us. Now, if you look at this particular leg over here, the wave 4, what usually happens is that we get an equality between waves 4 and 5. That means that 130 is the level where wave 5 would equal wave 4, okay, according to the log. Okay, 130. Obviously, in between we have 43, which is where we are now, and it's also 61.8, very important level. We have 66, then 129, and between we can add the 178 just to get a bit more. Hold on, just to get a bit more of a guide. 178. Okay. So that's around 66. So 43, 66, 87, sorry, and 129. Now, what else can happen is we can go a little bit closer, and we can measure 1 and 3 and 4, the ones that we currently see as the ones playing it out, right? Where does this get us? 56, 95, 140, 226. So you can see some levels are clusters, okay, and very good, very close to one another. A similar approach as we did with wave 4, we can do with that one as well. Where does the duplication get us? The equality gets us to 6650. Again, 66, very important level. Okay. Now, this, as I said, do not forget, can turn into a triangle over here. A, B, C, D, E, which is a very likely scenario, and then move up. I would prefer to see that, to be honest, because otherwise you are building up some sort of head and shoulders here as well, right? Because let's not forget traditional analysis, right? We can have the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, right? So another move to the downside, it's possible. If that happens, we want to go down to 61.8, which is around 31. Okay, we don't want to go lower than that. 31 is an important level. So if that happens, though, we come down here. It means that this is an ABC, ABC. You might get an ABC, an ABC, an ABC. It might be anti-diagonal. Okay. So you understand how we have to play with guidelines and with the structures in order to understand where markets could be heading to, based on what price and volume is telling us. Okay. So you've got a lot of levels to take into account, a lot of scenarios to also take into account. What I would be looking at right now is where are we based on that channel. Okay, we really need to get back within that channel. Okay, we really need to break 48.50. Okay, we missed the 50 in the first attempt. The second attempt is unlikely to be the case. But as I said before, these volumes are concerning. Okay, these volumes are concerning in terms of what though? That maybe even confirming that we are going in the last fifth final wave. How high? Well, we looked at clusters and other levels, but obviously the more market data we get, the easier it will be for us to identify those levels. But I'm leaning towards a more of a triangle here, okay, rather than anything else. And that triangle can even be here. Okay, it looks ugly, but it can be here. What I would really put on the watch list right now as some sort of confirmation or validation for more upside. I want to stay above 40. Okay, above 40 we're looking bullish. Below 40 perhaps we might get a triangle or an ending diagonal. Okay, but above 40 we might get an impulse to the upside, multi-structural impulse to the upside. That's going to get us to quite good levels. Okay, should, as always, and I repeat, Ethereum break to all-time highs. Without Ethereum, nothing else is going to follow. That's going to be all for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, don't forget to leave your comments with questions. If you don't understand, don't bother. If you want to take this more serious, send me a message on Telegram, and I will add you on a trial and test drive in my Telegram group to see what we do, how we do it, and what sort of viable educational insights we can get. So take care, and until next time, trade safe.